on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tevin Coleman, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Blitz! Blitz!
Jump out!
Get nowhere!
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Blue 58!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Over. Watch, hey, go, baby. 319.
Watch twist.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Crash. Attaboy, baby. Get out. Whoa. Easy.
319.
Go like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey,
Box it. 319. Wide left. Zoom. 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D4L sandwiches together. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Blue 58.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the... And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Get down.
17, watch 17.
Here we go, here we go. Wide eight.
Shift, watch the shift.
Wide eight.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving, not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go, 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 hey, run it.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
A first down carry by Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFL. North battle, Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Go nowhere. Hurry up. Go nowhere.
319. Right left. Let's go. 319.
No.
Hurry up. Hold. Right left.
Back.
Hey, 88.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50 so loved by the fans in Dallas. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Wide right. Wide left.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wide left.
Now a play fake here on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
There's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
319. Okay, over here. Wide left.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On now is the Packers punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Hey, we go.
Prescott to throw this time. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams is extended. They just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Coleman now. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go. Wide 8.
On second down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait,
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 yards there and a first down. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who we finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We're going to 54.
Check 6 guys.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The play clock's running down. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, here we go.
Four down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's win right here. Let's win right here.
A second down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. But he's got it to Hearns. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey,
Here we go.
hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Kill.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch the curl.
Zoom. Let's go. Get reset. Easy. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Shift. Blue 58. Okay, right.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Already. Let's go. Over.
319.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Crash down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Strong right.
Wide left. Down. Zoom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Look 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coleman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down. It's Coleman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed it.
that. Super toe.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Second down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't worry. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Man left, man left.
Here we go.
Hey.
Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Go.
What do you think?
First down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Let's go, D.
What do you think?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun.
All day.
What do you think?
They'll throw again. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. What do you think?
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Run. Yo trip is here, baby.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after
They
this.
don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
47,
What do you
right,
think?
boys, 47. Check, 47.
They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Here we go. Going to 54. Why ain't?
Let's see what you got. Check 30.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they've just put more on the board. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Zoom.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Check. Right, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, 50.
This is Coleman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
4 down.
319.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
you